Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Peace Jones. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. You will love my content. I cover three main topics. Number one being travel, with solo travel in particular. Number two being all things dating. And number three, all things healing, advancing, evolving, and becoming the best you, okay? If you like this video, please hit that like button. Like I said, comment below and subscribe, okay? So let's get right into it, you guys. We are, after all, talking about the best brunch spots in DC. So with that being said, it's only right that what? I come through with the mimosa. Yes. Guys, take a sip with me. Who doesn't like a bottomless mimosa, okay? So let's get right into it. I have jotted down my top 5 favorite brunch spots in DC. Now, let me tell you guys, I am a bruncher, okay? I go to brunch pretty much every weekend, if not twice every weekend, okay? So this list was really hard to comprise because I've been to so many places. I love so many places, but I try to pick a good solid 5 with different vibes. So not only am I gonna give you the 5, but I'm gonna give you guys a brief synopsis on each one. So you can pick the one with the best vibe for you, okay? Let's get into it. Number 1, La Vie. So you guys, La Vie is so pretty. It's definitely that TikTok or Instagram worthy, aesthetically pleasing restaurant, okay? It has so many different areas within it. It's a pretty big establishment. They have like 2 bar areas. They have an area that you can rent out for a large party, like maybe your birthday or anniversary or graduation. Then they have a huge floor, which is like the main seating area. Then they even have another little area, which I also think is for reservations for certain, large parties, that kind of overlooks the water. It's super pretty. The service is great. Now, one thing to keep in mind, okay? Number 1 is they actually have this thing going on with their bottomless mimosas that's a little bit different. I've never heard of it. In order to get the bottomless mimosas, which are $50 per person, both individuals or everyone at the table has to want the bottomless mimosas. So say if I want bottomless mimosas, but my friend doesn't, then neither of us can get it because both people have to get it. I think it's a pull on money, but I'm just saying, However, if you don't want to spend the $50 per person to get the bottomless mimosas, because I don't think it's worth it, just get a nice drink. They had really great drink options there. You can definitely go ahead and get like some sangria or something like that that's a bit cheaper. And I think you'll still get the same buzz and your bill won't be $6 million, okay? Because brunches in DC add up very, very quickly, all right? So yes, that's La Vie, okay? Also, another thing that you want to keep in mind with La Vie is that their brunch style is kind of like courses. So instead of that like huge a la carte line or that huge, platter that they've already had pre-made, you actually get your meals in courses. And I forget how many there are, but there's quite a few. And although the dishes look kind of small, you get filled up pretty darn quickly. The food is extremely good, like top tier chef quality. However, we actually had to ask the waiter to kind of stop our courses from coming because we got very full towards the end. We just couldn't eat anymore. And I don't think they do to-go boxes. So I think we did like all the courses except for maybe like the last 3 because we were just too full. So keep that in mind if you're the type of person who wants to do like an actual order, like, hey, I want chicken and waffles only, or hey, I want the brunch style platter that you guys have. They do courses unless they've changed it, which they might have because I went last year. But just keep that in mind. It's kind of like already pre-planned courses that they have set up for you, but the food is great. All right. So number 2, Yardbird. You guys probably have seen my reel for Yardbird. If you haven't already, you can go check it out on my Instagram, Itinerary Tea, which is where I create customized domestic travel itineraries. And then if not, it should also be on my YouTube channel, I believe. So check out my reels. All right. Anyway, Yardbird is a restaurant that I checked out recently. I had heard so many great reviews about it. So Yardbird is a Southern cuisine type of restaurant. The food is very, very, very good, okay? Can't complain at all. I tried a few different dishes and I was happy with all of them. They do not have bottomless mimosas, but they do offer mimosas and other cocktails. Highly recommend. Service was great. Our waiter was great. The prices weren't too bad either. So yeah, Yardbird is definitely a go-to. And I would say Yardbird is for my people that want to go to brunch to eat food and they don't really care so much about like the experience and the aesthetic and all that extra stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. It's still a really nice venue, very clean, very modern, very nice, but you're not going to get that full-blown like flowers dangling from the chandelier and a red carpet and all the great Instagram photos. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's Yardbird. All right. Number 3, Air DC. So Air DC is a whole vibe. Okay. Now, in my opinion, Air is a nice establishment, but it's not like the most upscale establishment. So still very nice. They have like these really nice lights going, very clean, very spacious. They have at least 3 floors in there. And they have an outside like deck patio. They have hookah. And what they do is they kind of like pre-make the food and put it on a platter for you. And then you can get more and more as you go, right? But once again, kind of a pull on money. I think they kind of know what they're doing because they have a set price for brunch. When I went, it was about $75 plus tax. And what they do is they kind of create these plates for you, knowing that one is probably going to fill you up along with the bottomless mimosas that are included in that price. And so what I ended up doing and my friend ended up doing, who was a guy who eats a lot more than me, neither of us finished the plate and we just kept drinking mimosas. So it's kind of like you're not really getting your bang for your buck with the food unless you come and you're starving and you really focus on eating. But at the end of the day, it was a great time, a great establishment. The staff was amazing. The bartender was amazing. Just super, super nice and friendly. I had a great time. Like I said, it was a great vibe. They have like this really good DJ that plays anything from like R&B to Afro beats to the latest hip hop. It's really, really nice. I think anyone of any age would really enjoy it. The food is also really good. I know a lot of people think like, oh, a pre-made platter. Oh, like, is it good? Is it dry? Is it, oh, no. Very, very good. The steak was amazing. The salmon was great. Mac and cheese was great. Super, super good. So the vibe at Air, I would suggest maybe a birthday brunch, maybe a date with your boo, maybe a girl's day out. I think it's definitely more so upbeat, and I think it's one of those brunch spots that you could stay in for a while. You know how sometimes you go to brunch and you like, man, this is gonna be an all-day affair, okay? Like, I'm trying to start my mimosas, recover, start my mimosas again, recover, start, you know what I mean? Like, you just know. It started at 12, but you're not leaving till 6, right? You can definitely do that at Air because, like I said, you can kind of move around. Go upstairs, downstairs, go out on the patio, have your little nibble, talk, go sit at the bar. It's a whole vibe and I definitely recommend it, okay? I had a great time there. Number 4 would be Barcode. Now, Barcode, when I used to go, which was years ago, used to be my favorite brunch spot, hands down. Straight up, that's it. No competition. However, this was before all of the brand new like Instagram, TikTok worthy restaurants came about, right? But Barcode, they have this DJ, everyone's in there dancing. It's such a lively place, you know? I definitely suggest Barcode if you are just ready to go out and have a good time, all right? Like, the brunch turns into a day party, turns into a cookout, turns into a whole vibe, okay? Like, the DJ is always on point. The food is too good, like, too good. The drinks are good. Now, the establishment, I would say, as far as like organization and things like that, is not always on point. Most of the times, you may be picking up your menu from the table instead of getting the waiter to give you a menu. You know, I've had drinks made wrong there, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a really good time. If you can be a bit patient and your expectations aren't through the roof, Barcode is a whole vibe. I definitely suggest that for a girl's day out, a guy's day out. And also, I think it's a great place to meet people. I've been to Barcode quite a few times, and I feel like I always see people that I know, or I always run into other people. So if you're looking to make connections, you're new to the area, or you're dating, trying to find your boo, I think that's a great place to go, all right? And number 5, last but not least, would be Dirty Habit. So Dirty Habit is that upscale, really sexy, really just it spot, all right? I would suggest Dirty Habit if you are going on a first date and you want to make a good impression, if you are going out with your colleagues, if you are looking to go out with your girls, but you want it to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, y'all want those good, really nice, upscale, perfect shots, great background, classy. Go to Dirty Habit. Now, in my opinion, the food wasn't amazing. You guys know how it is. Sometimes the higher up you go, the less the food tastes good. However, I do feel like it was good enough, you know, like it wasn't nasty, but it wasn't like the best brunch food I've ever had. But they definitely made up for it with the actual venue. It's beautiful inside and out. You can sit inside or out. They also have like a inside-ish, outside-ish bar. It's like a covered outside bar. Then they have like a whole other bar that's actually outside. If you wait a little bit later in the day, they have a fire pit type of thing going on. So it's really a nice vibe. Once again, I think that it would be great if you kind of want to make a good impression. You want to be classy. You want to get dressed up. Not the ratchet brunch. It's not giving Barcode. It's not giving Air. It's not giving Ben's Next Door. It's not giving Rose Bar. But it's definitely a great spot to go if you want to put on a really nice outfit. And it's actually kind of romantic to me. Like, I feel like if I went there with my dude, I would be feeling it. You know what I mean? They did not have bottomless mimosas there either, I don't think, but they definitely offer the option of mimosas. And to conclude this video, you guys, I don't know if you'll be traveling in from somewhere else, but DC now has this thing going on where at pretty much 99% of the restaurants and bars, they do require an 18 to 20% gratuity. So just know, if your bill starts at $75, it will most likely be pushed to $90 or more. If your bill is at $120, it will most likely be pushed closer to $150, $140 something. So keep that in mind when you are going to these brunches, because they can get very, very pricey. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come visit. We welcome you. It's going to be a great time. And let me know if you guys want me to do more suggestions on bars, the best happy hours, best spots to eat in Maryland, best seafood spots, best dessert spots, most fancy spots, whatever, because y'all know I be out and about. I know I just started doing my weekend and weekly vlogs and kind of showing you guys my life. But baby girl be on the move, okay? So if you all want the tips and tricks, let me know, all right? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Oh, yeah. Cheers.